Police are updating their investigation into an assault on the Danforth last month. The victim, veteran CBC producer Michael Finlay, died shortly after his release from hospital. Let's listen in for the update.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for coming out today. My name is Jason Hillier. I'm a detective with the Toronto Police Homicide and Missing Persons Unit, and I'm here to provide you an update into Homicide 4 of 2023. On January 24th of this year at 3:30 p.m., police were called for an assault investigation on the Danforth. We had an interaction between our victim and our unknown suspect at that time that resulted in serious injuries. Our victim, Michael Douglas Finlay, 73 years, of Toronto, has since passed away as a result of the injury sustained from the assault. On January 31st, he was pronounced deceased, and a postmortem was conducted on February 1st of this year. At that time, the homicide unit took carriage of the investigation, and that is why you're now have me here talking to you. As a result of the investigation, we have identified the person responsible for the assault, and a warrant in the first has been issued for a male, Robin Crop-Eared Wolf of Toronto. I believe he is 43 years of age. We're here to appeal for a few things from the public. First of all, if anybody has any information that they would like to share with us, please be in contact with us. To this point, the community has been outstanding in providing us with closed-circuit television video, as well as we've had numerous witnesses come forward, and it's been key in leading the investigators in finding Mr. Crop-Eared Wolf and believing him to be responsible for this assault. If there's anything that the public thinks is important, please contact us. We want to hear from you. There is no such thing as an unimportant tip for us. We want to hear it. If you don't feel comfortable in being named as a witness, please contact Crime Stoppers. Anything is important to us to hear. What else? At this time, I believe we've released there's been a media release with a picture of Mr. Crop-Eared Wolf. Mr. Crop-Eared Wolf, if you are watching this, I encourage you to speak to a lawyer and turn yourself into the nearest police station. I also encourage anybody with information that know his whereabouts, again, please contact us so that we can get him into custody at this time. Thank you very much for coming out. It's been a very hard week of investigation by the members of 55 Division. They have taken this seriously right from the get-go and were instrumental in starting this investigation and getting such great evidence from both, again, the video and the public with the witnesses. And we're very fortunate to have the continued cooperation with the community, and we hope that it stays that way going forward with more things. Anything that you have, please give it to us. We want to continue to gather evidence and do the best we can to put this before the courts.
If you had details about the injuries, what was the nature of the injury?
I am not going to discuss that at this time. It's part of the investigation, and it is for the courts. It's not something that I can release at this time.
Are you able to give a cause of death? And were the two known to each other?
At this time, from what we can tell in the investigation, they are not known to each other. The investigation continues, but I have no indication that they are known to each other.
Are you able to say?
Again, I can't share that at this time as part of the investigation, and I don't want to prejudice my potential jury pool going forward.
What do you know, given the witnesses in the video, what do you know about the moments leading up to this incident?
Again, that's part of the investigation. I will tell you that it appears, from what we can tell so far, it's a chance encounter on the Danforth, resulting in an assault.
And it appears to be unprovoked attack from what you can tell.
Again, I won't discuss the specific parts of that. Both parties don't believe to be known to each other, and it does appear to be a happen chance meeting.
So there was no interaction prior to
Nothing that I'm aware of that I can discuss, correct? Yes, so the assault occurred on the 24th. Mr. Finlay was taken to hospital. He was conscious. Unfortunately, for reasons that, again, I can't discuss, he ultimately passed away from the injuries. But we did speak to him, we being the officers, I had an interaction with him, did have a conversation, but unfortunately, he passed away since.
Any more questions?
What charge are you looking for the suspect on?
He's wanted for manslaughter.
And is the victim in the hospital the whole time?
I can't speak to that as part of the investigation, and it's not something that I can release at this time.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Okay.
That's it?
Yep.
All right.
Been
Thank you very
listening
much,
in
everybody.
live. That
Appreciate
is Detective Jason Hillier with the Homicide Department, giving us the very latest into this investigation, the assault that took place on the Danforth last month. We now know who they are looking for, 43-year-old Robert Robin Crop-eared Wolf. He is wanted for manslaughter, and the victim we know is a veteran former CBC producer, Michael Finlay, who died shortly after the assault took place.